And
Go ahead.
our mission, Helping Parents Heal, is a nonprofit organization dedicated to assisting bereaved parents. Through support and resources offered, we aspire to help individuals become shining light parents, meaning a shift from a state of emotional heaviness to one of hopefulness and greater peace of mind. Helping Parents Heal goes a step beyond other groups by allowing the open discussion of spiritual experiences and afterlife evidence in a non-dogmatic way. Helping Parents Heal affiliate groups welcome everyone, regardless of religious or non-religious background, and encourage open dialogue. Attendance at all Helping Parents Heal meetings is voluntary. All discussions that take place at affiliate-led meetings are confidential. We hope that participants will learn from and share with each other. Zoom meetings run by leadership are not confidential. These meetings typically feature guest presenters and are posted on YouTube so that affiliate members worldwide can watch and benefit. Neither type of Helping Parents Heal meeting is designed to replace traditional therapy or spiritual counseling. Helping Parents Heal offers a wide variety of speakers, allowing parents to learn about many possible ways to heal. This includes presenters covering progressive topics such as afterlife evidence and connecting with our children who have passed. The views expressed by our guest speakers may or may not reflect the opinions of Helping Parents Heal leaders and members, so we ask that you take from their presentations whatever may benefit you personally. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, Beth. Thank you for being here this evening.
You're very
Yes,
well.
thank you for being here this evening. And I'll read a short bio for Beth as well, so that you guys can know a little bit more about her. She's absolutely wonderful. As I say, spur of the moment, she's here with us, which we're very excited about. But I'm going to just go through this quickly. Beth Lynch, medium, meditation teacher, and author, has been helping families understand and heal from the loss of loved ones, as well as sharing spiritual principles for life. For over 25 years, she has practiced and taught the benefits of meditation and how to understand the mind-body-spirit connection as a natural evolution of consciousness. Beth is founder of Inner Light Teachings. Beth shares that spirituality is the missing link to understanding mental and emotional wellness, including anxiety, depression, and addiction. For over 2 decades, she has shared that she has learned what she has learned personally and in channeling. Beth believes that to understand life, we must understand death. It is in doing so that the in-between will make sense, and we will love, laugh, and live more fully. You can connect with Beth at linktree.com. I have a lot of links here that I'll put in the chat box. And without further ado, please join me in welcoming Beth Lynch. Welcome, Beth.
Hello, thank you for having me, everyone. So where I like to begin is a little meditation, and the meditation is actually where I start receiving a lot of information. Basically, the way I see it is there's a even bigger room up there. We call it a room. It is the light, heaven, the other side, the spiritual world. We have a lot of names for it. And everyone that would be connected to anyone here would be sitting in that area, in that space, that vortex. And I start to receive a lot of visions. I'll hear names. I'll get very strong feelings, a lot of visions, lots of visions. And I share them with you. These are in this case, your kids. What I see for you is coming from their emotions that are based on memories, knowings, things they watched over for lunch, what you ate for lunch. We had a little thing there with Elizabeth and Irene. So when they give me these things, I feel they're very sacred. I know they're coming from their emotions. They're gathered. They're here. Never think your child isn't here, even if I can't get to you. I encourage you to think a thought a color, a number, an object, a specific memory during the meditation. I'll give you a moment and I'll say to do that, where you actually do that because like earlier I was reading for a family and I said, what's up with this 27? And they just, I think it was just today, yesterday. But anyways, 27 was, I think it was a birth date, but it was a very number for the family. I don't even know if they're on here. I'm not even sure if that's how I met them. But the 27 was very specific. And I believe one of them said, I thought that in my head, say the number, say our number. So these are the ways that they can show you they've heard you directly too. Okay, so it's important. That if you do that, you may get even if I didn't get with you for a little period of time. So really, I encourage that. And I'll do it during the meditation. So I'll go right into the meditation. I encourage you to just relax for a few moments, a beautiful blessing, because this is how you can feel them more. This is how you open up your intuitive doorways. Meditation is mediating between your perspective and your thoughts and your emotional responses. And grief is one of the lowest emotional frequency responses we're going to experience as a human being. And the grief of a child is magnified. So when we're in that low emotion, which we have to have, and we have to go through, and we will experience, if we give ourselves opportunity to raise that up again, that frequency, we actually help them, that symbol or that message or that scent or that knowing hits you stronger. So you help yourself, but you're helping them. So that's something I wanted to share. So let's go into that because I know what we want is the communication. So if you can safely close your eyes. If not, don't worry, but just find a place to gaze at on the screen somewhere. And just bring your awareness into your breathing. It's a very simple breath. You inhale comfortably, but when you exhale, I want you to imagine you're blowing out a candle and being careful. Actually, pretend there's a candle flame in front of you. You don't want it to go too fast and you don't want to spill the wax. That is a powerful breath technique to use. So start there. And as you continue to do that, I'm going to continue to just have you bring your awareness into an inner light in your heart. This light you may see, feel, or know you are one with. You're exhaling like you're blowing out that candle and being careful. This breath of light in your heart comes up around your shoulders, down into your arms and hands and palms. Each palm you hold a golden heart light. Allow this light now as you breathe from your heart, see, feel, or know. The light comes up right through your crown and all around you. Bring a beautiful aura of light around you, expanding through your room, your home, your space. It is in this light we become one with those of spirit. We are grateful for their presence this evening. We are grateful for the love they share. Have your moment quietly in your mind, something you wish for them to mention. Keep it simple. Take your time. When you're ready, take a nice deep breath in. And you can open your eyes. And I'm just going to go through some thoughts and feelings that I got and just see where we're going to connect. There was actually the name Paul that was quite strong with me, even when I was just chatting. So I was hearing Paul. So if we have a young man named Paul or not in the room, but sometimes they call out the name of a sibling or another or their parent. So keep that in mind. Another thing was a young man. He looked like he definitely had a shovel in his hand. I felt like this gentleman or young man might have gotten, his death was connected to work. Okay. And when I was getting that, I could feel like there was almost concrete or maybe a construction type of thing. So I don't know if someone lost someone in that way. But he's standing there very clearly with the white t-shirt on. And you have a paw. So I don't know if you're gonna just ask them to undo, I don't know how but a couple other things that I got was the paw, I got the construction. I don't know if that's the same person. I would find that out when we would be talking, but also Claire, the name Claire or Clara came in. I'm taking it that's a girl that's in the spirit world. I also got a young person who it feels female, that she's in either a wheelchair. She definitely had some challenges, and she's telling me, please tell my mom I'm free. I'm free. So I don't know exactly what it was that she dealt with. But she's not in the wheelchair anymore. And she's very just free, a lot of sunflowers around. So she's using, the sunflowers, it could be a symbol to, someone who knows. My daughter would say that. I thought it was a definite female in the wheelchair. I did feel that. So, but I also got David. I hear Davy or David, and I kept hearing Ethan. Also very strong. Ethan. Somebody raising their hand. I thought I saw something. The other thing that I saw was a soldier, and I did feel, okay, should we talk to Donna? Am I supposed to talk to her personally, Elizabeth? Because the wheelchair and the sunflowers, I don't know. It's up to you.
Okay, if you want me to unmute her. I
Yeah,
can.
do we want to do it that way? I didn't know if you wanted me to continue with her.
We have her and Michelle saying that her daughter sunflowers and wheelchair as well. So I'm not sure.
With the sunflowers too, the wheelchair,
Yeah, Michelle.
and
Well,
the one with the sunflowers and wheelchair, I felt very connected to.
both do. Okay, so the first one was, I think the
Donna
Donna
Michaelides.
Michaelides.
Yeah. All right, I've asked Donna to unmute. Donna, can you speak, please?
Yeah, I can see a lot.
Yep, I'm right
Hi,
here.
Donna.
Hi.
Where are you? Hi, Donna. How are you?
Good.
So this is your daughter in the wheelchair with the sunflowers?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
hoping.
Yeah, don't hope. No, she's jumping up and down and she's so happy. And is that her father next to her?
Yes.
Okay, because she wants to give daddy a hug too. And I think you guys had to either work with her legs and do things with her legs and help her with something, because she's hitting her legs and she's going, look. And grandma's with her. So, grandma's probably not going to want to say much because it's all about the kids here, but grandma's with her. So she's very happy. And she's reaching to the sky and she's pulling down a star. She's pulling down a star and she wants you to see the star. So sometimes there's more reasons, there's literals that you guys know. Okay. I always say you probably know more what that means, but she's so happy. And then she said something. Would the words bugbear mean anything?
No.
Like bugbear? I don't know what that is, a bugbear. It's like a term, isn't it? I don't know. So what I tell people is, like, if I'm with you and I'm giving you stuff and it's your daughter and we're getting there, sometimes they do shift gears very quickly. So Elizabeth and Irene, I leave that up to you to make the shifting. Okay. But yeah, I do. And I do see, she wants you to know that nothing hurts anymore. And she doesn't want you to think about what hurt her ever again. And she slowed me down. So I don't know if that's how she spoke, but she literally slowed me down. Okay. So she's making sure you know this. Okay. What's up with cutting apples or peeling apples? Is that something from her? Did you used to do it for her, or were you doing it for lunch today? I mean,
meals all the time.
She ate a lot of apples with her dinner almost
Okay.
until she couldn't eat anymore.
Okay, so that's why she's bringing it, because food, food is very emotional. We eat emotional, we make memories around food. So they often use it with me. I mean, I've seen some crazy food, but apples isn't too crazy, but she did show them. Okay. I imagine you probably peeled it for her and put it there, because that's how it felt. It was peeled,
Yeah.
and she loves you so much. I love you guys. I love you guys. And she shows me the most beautiful angel. And not everybody resonates to the angels with passings. They just, believe it or not, I find that I do, but not everyone shows them. So she shows me the angel, always kept her safe. Gosh, very connected. And is there someone learning to drive, or was that something she never got to do, or why does she want to show that?
Well, she lost her ability to drive, and she was always so upset about that. She always wanted
Okay.
to be able to drive again, but she never was.
Okay. Well, the vision was this.
Aw.
So I really don't think we have cars in heaven, but I think it's just she knows that she's not carrying that anymore, that disappointment. And she sits on your lap, Daddy, and she says, I love you, Daddy. Don't worry. You didn't, I don't know if you feel you failed her, or you just don't feel that way. You're very heavy in your heart, and she wants that free. Because you and Mom got to have some fun, she said. It's time. Have fun. Are you planning a vacation or something that?
No.
Well, he's been talking about going to the beach to spread some ashes.
Okay, well, the
hers.
beach could be. I don't know if that would entitle a vacation that would have to be taken, or time off. Could be
Well,
why I would be getting that.
Yeah, which it's where she wanted to go back to where we had gone on vacation a few times, and we just
We never got
never
there.
got there.
Okay, all right. Is that where you're planning on doing the ashes?
Yes.
Mhm.
Then that's what she means. She's wonderful because she's showing everybody how it's done. Like when they work through me, this is how they work through me. These visions are very important. What is that in your hand? Is that a bear?
That's her
Is it a
bear.
bugbear? Is it buggy bear, or did you call me or something? What was I said? Bugbear, didn't I?
His name is Mel. His name is Mel.
No, that's
That's
not
her
buggy.
bear. Yeah.
Okay, but that's her bear. I don't know if that would be. Also the Christmas tree, I was putting the star on the Christmas tree. My son's video. Putting a star on the Christmas tree. So I don't know if that's something, I mean, a lot of people do that, but she did show that. Okay. Oh, thank you for letting me bring her through. She's
Thank
an
you.
angel, and you know it.
Today's
She
her
isn't.
birthday.
Oh my God, no wonder. That could be the star. I don't know. I mean, sometimes that'd be reaching, but she seems very excited that she got through. So I'm glad she could bring you that.
Yes,
And,
thank you.
Thank you.
She's showing eating a cupcake right now. So I just went,
Sounds like her.
yeah, put that cupcake in my mouth.
Sounds like her. Thank you.
Did she like the color lavender? The purple?
More blue, but she did have a lot of purple things. Yes.
Okay, yeah, because it just kind of was a wave of color.
A lot of her
Pink.
room is purple.
Okay, that's what it is then. Oh, well, thank you for letting me bring her
Thank
through.
you.
Thank you.
And happy birthday. Yeah, somebody wrote happy
Mhm.
birthday to you, sweet.
Thank you.
I saw someone who was definitely in the military, and I saw that I felt that's how they passed. So I don't know if someone lost someone that actually passed in combat. But I did feel I was getting that scene. And then I heard we have a few military people here tonight, and I don't know if but I hear, yep, tell her the watermelon is here. So there was someone that had reached out to me earlier. And we had a little quick chat, and her son brought watermelon, and she knew what it was and sent me a picture. She's the one that said, oh, I'll be on the call tonight at 8. So I imagine she's there. This military Paul, Sylvia, maybe we could chat with her. But I do know the watermelon boy is here. So whoever his mom is, because I don't know her, he is saying hello. But that Sylvia, that
Yes, I'll ask her. Do you want to speak with her, Beth?
yeah,
Okay.
because the Paul name has been pretty dominant in my
Okay. Hi, are you there? Can you speak, please?
Yes, I'm here. I don't know if you hear me.
Okay, let's see if I can see the gallery. Let's see if I can quickly spotlight you. Could you say one more thing?
Yeah.
Yes, hello.
Yes.
Okay,
I don't know if you hear me.
I hear you.
We hear
Oh,
you.
Yeah.
there we go. We're gonna add the spotlight. There we go.
Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Yes,
Hi.
Miss Paul's been knocking in my head like, Paul, Paul, Paul. All right. So did he cross in the military or am I getting two different ones?
Like he passed away on the base.
This is him then. This is him. Okay. All right. Mom, I love you. And and I love you and I love you. And I just love you. And I want you to know I'm okay. And he's very, very like that. How I'm doing it is how he's doing it. And then he goes like this. He's like, I know, Mom, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And then is that about his passing? Because,
Mhm.
okay. But he puts a kiss on your cheek and says, it's okay. I'm in heaven. I got a grandfather around him too. And yeah,
I know.
so they like to show you. I mean, they do like to show you who they're with. But he said, tell her the ring. Do you know what the ring would mean? Say the ring.
I have a ring. When he joined the military, I bought the ring and I always keep the ring with me.
Okay, so he's acknowledging your ring. So thank you
Yeah,
for,
every time when I'm going, wherever, I always wear this ring. So
okay, so he knows that you're doing that. And did you have him young? Because he makes me feel you grew up together.
yeah, like
You
young.
know?
I was 21, so you can say I was young.
Yeah. And yeah, you grew up together. And I don't know if that's something you actually conversed with him, like we're growing up together, but he makes me feel that and wants it said. Okay.
Like I always laughing because like sometimes kids they saying like, oh, maybe I'm adopted or something. So he always like, Mom, am I adopted? It's like, yes, you are. Like was
Aw.
always joking like this way.
Yeah. He said something about his middle name is special. Is it named after someone else? Because he's
No,
Paul, right? Does
his
he
name
have a
is
middle?
Paul. Yeah,
What would his middle name be special?
Matthew.
Okay. I don't know what, I mean, it's a beautiful name. I don't know why he wants to say it's special if you named him after someone or some special reason.
No, I just
But,
like this name. So
Yeah. He says, when you're driving in the car, he's there. And he's funny because he's in the back seat and he's kind of leaning up like this going,
you know what? I always talk to him, and when I'm in my car, wherever I'm driving, I always talk to him.
Yeah, he's like this in the back seat looking. He says, I'm too scared to sit in the front, Mommy.
Yes, I'm terrible driver.
Oh my goodness. Well, he wants to give you a big, 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 big hug. Okay, big hug.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I was getting that Clara name again, that Claire. And then I got, I have to say, Noreen, I just like kind of saw your face up there. And I feel like, tell my mom the cupboards. Tell my mom the cupboards. Were you cleaning cupboards or looking and saying, I need to clean these cupboards or closet or something? That was so strong. But I was hearing Claire, but when I looked at you, it just came.
Well, I have his ashes in my closet and it got a little messy and I had to clean it. So I just
There.
did that. Yeah.
That's what he's acknowledging then, that he saw you doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
And he saw you hold it. He just went like this, that you were like hugging it. Or maybe you do that more than just that moment, but he shows that. And he wants to show me a very big tree. I don't know. He's just like looking up and it's a huge tree. Is that something you have in your yard? Or I mean,
We live in the trees in the woods. But
Oh.
yeah, there was a tree where he passed away, a big tree. So it's like a tree of
Okay.
life kind of tree.
Yes,
So
gotcha. Yes, I
it's
would say
been
that's what
special.
he going at. I don't know why he wants to show me his throat and neck area. Do you understand that?
Well, he could show you, he's probably showing you mine. I had shingles 2 days
Oh.
before the second anniversary of his passing. So I know that the body knows, and
Yes.
ended up with a bad case of shingles, and that was just in the last couple months. So
Okay, and that was
Few
the area where you had gotten it? Yeah, okay, so.
it's bad and
um,
it still hurts. So
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Well, and for
Thank
him to
you.
share that, obviously his way of saying he sees and he knows
he's here.
and yeah, and he wishes he could help you heal that. But he hopes
you.
this will help. You know he's
It's
with you. You're
wonderful.
not wondering. You're not,
do.
there are some people that wonder and need something in that direction for their channeling, but you don't wonder. You know, and he knows
No.
you know.
Yep.
And I don't know if there's someone you were mad at about this or you felt something about mad, but he said, don't be mad.
No, not mad. No, not mad. I'm not mad.
Okay.
His father and I don't speak, so maybe it's
Oh, it's probably that.
part
But
of
you know,
that. Yeah.
yeah, and obviously he's not going to get into details, but he would be just telling you, anger or whatever. Those were his words, and I think that's what his observation is. He knows how much he's loved, and he wants that said. I know how much you love me. I know how much everyone loves me. And he makes me feel that his service had a lot of people.
Actually, it was during COVID, and we couldn't do a service, and it was just
Oh.
family. But I have a lot of children and son-in-laws, daughter-in-laws, and grandchildren, and so we did our own little one.
All right. So your family
So,
was quite a few, but you weren't.
yes.
That I would imagine that's maybe what I don't know how he was getting it. He just made me feel he saw a lot of people, but maybe the reference because of COVID, as many as
Kids
it could
flew
be
into
were there.
town during
Yeah,
that
okay.
time. So
All right. All right. Why would he show his legs? I don't know. He's showing me his legs. Was he tall? Was he
he was tall, and he liked to run.
okay? Yeah. I mean, it's just like the legs are just in front of me and he's like showing them. So I think maybe, I don't know, sometimes they do that if they lost an ability to do something, but I don't know if there's more to it, but I definitely can see they're strong legs. I mean,
Yeah.
he said
He
that-
hiked or ran all the time. Yeah.
okay, very physical then. Yeah. He stands behind you to give you the hug.
Mm. Thank you.
Yeah. And his arms are just like I'm doing, just telling me, show her that. All right. And did he do bow and arrow or archery or anything?
He didn't. We have an archery set that was my father's. So
Okay. Is your dad in spirit?
he is.
That's why that's set. He's
Yeah.
right there with your dad, and your dad snuck that in probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. He taught me when I was young to use that bow and arrow.
There you
so,
go. All right.
Yeah.
And something we're seeing here tonight, because a couple of you have had the grandfather pop in, and in your case, the dad, and showing that is you're seeing that nobody's sitting up there alone. Your children are definitely not alone.
Yeah.
And I think many know that, but it's comforting, I think, to hear it. I got a girl right now stepping in.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome, Noreen. And she makes me feel makeup. And I didn't know if she was a model or mom was a model, but there's a lot of good knowing what to do with this makeup. I mean, this seems a little on the pro kind of, or if she was that good at it, like I was a model. We might want to go to her. Because your child would know that.
So Melissa, let's see.
Melissa's iPad. I've asked her to unmute. Hi, Melissa.
Okay.
Hi.
Hi, Melissa.
Hi.
Yeah, because of the way I felt the word model, because I know some other people are chiming in, I'm going to stick with that, Melissa, because I feel your child knows that about you. And
I modeled makeup.
This is all you, Mom. Okay, we know this
Years
now.
and years ago.
That's not a reach. Oh, I hear. No, you're still beautiful. And
you.
is, I can't feel the gender, and if I did, I would just say it, but I'm for some reason not, but I just feel your child rolled up next to you, like just wanting to put their head on your shoulder and tell
Oh,
you, I'm okay, I'm okay.
yeah. That's wonderful.
Yeah. And did your
I,
child have something with eyes?
she did have some issues with her eyes. Yes.
Okay. Okay, so this is what she's doing then. See, right there
Oh, and
was the
she
close.
probably had a lot of makeup in her eyes too, like tears too.
Okay.
Like I can just see it's probably like
Mhm.
Alice Cooper.
Oh, she liked the dark.
She
That's
did have
funny.
some, yeah.
It's funny you say Alex Cooper. My just a relative of mine is very, very close friends with him, and so it's funny to hear that. I've never got the pleasure of meeting Alice, but yeah, that's okay. But yeah, so that could be what that is. And also she when I just went like that, I felt like that's what she wanted to do with you. And she
Yes.
says, I understand. And it's interesting that she wants to pose a question to you. Because she kind of looks up and says, do you understand? I'm okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I have been one, I've been having a problem understanding.
Okay. So I feel because of the way she posed that thought, she understands that you don't understand probably,
Right.
and that you will understand. So I feel I'm very disoriented in my head with her. Like, I don't know if she was unconscious or went into some state like that.
There
But
was alcohol poisoning,
oh,
so
gosh.
that I would understand that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she made me feel the very disorientated and all that. And what is she trying to say? She really wants to say she would never, she would never hurt on purpose. You know that. And
Right.
she's like this. I hate this word, but I was stupid.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
And so she's kind of taking that responsibility for putting herself in that position. And that's,
Yes.
a lot of I work with a lot of kids that get into the other side because of mistakes and other things, like that. And they look down and they know, what did I do? So when they step forward with it, really to me, it's their way of showing you that sense of responsibility is something they need to say because it
Yeah.
helps them get that chance to, share with you. And she's going, tell her the pillow, tell her the pillow.
Okay. The pillow.
Yeah.
Well, this is one of them.
Oh, what's up with that
This,
pillow? That's a pretty pillow.
these are her pillows.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
my goodness.
Yeah. I
And she
use
put
her
a
pillow.
okay. And
Yeah.
like if someone would sit next to you and put their legs crossed over your legs, like she's
Yes.
showing that right now. So I don't know if that's an actual way you sat or a picture of it is around, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I will look into that. I imagine she's just right here leaning
I
on
think that
me.
that's the feeling I'm getting too, like she's right there.
Yeah.
You did you have her cell phone?
I have her cell phone. Yes, I do have it.
Mhm. I
And
don't
I
know if
was listening to it. I was listening to some of her videos even just 2 nights ago on her cell
all
phone.
right, that's okay. That's all right, because I didn't feel like it was one of those, you had to crack the code. I've had a lot of people ask me to
Oh,
get those
there's
numbers.
two phones. One of them is and one of them isn't. But
All right,
and
so
I have
she's
the codes.
referencing the one that you could hear it because I felt like you were listening, like almost like I could hear the muffleness,
Oh, yeah.
like you were listening. So I'm like, oh, you don't have to figure that code out because I think there should be a law for that, for that they should allow those codes to be given or those phones to be opened because some parents it could just bring so many answers. Maybe it's not an answer you want to hear, but it's an answer. So I'm always dumbfounded how many people can't. It would be very helpful for a lot of things, but
Right.
what's up with drive-in movies? Is that you? Is that something
Oh,
you and her?
Well, her band was called Bad Movies.
Oh, well, there we go. I mean, I thought it was like, this is how I saw it. I felt like she went, and I was looking at a screen, but I felt like I was in a vehicle. So that's why I said drive-in movie. Oh my God. So that's
Yeah.
funny. Oh, she had a band. Oh,
She did have a band, and I believe even one of like her records or her had like a giant woman on it that might have just, it looks like it could have been at a drive-in theater.
oh, okay. That makes more sense to my visual then, because it was pretty clear. And
Yeah.
she's a leader.
She
She's a
is a
leader.
leader.
She just
is.
looked at that crowd up there and that vortex of energy of all these kids, and she stood up and went like this, and I can see all these kids' hands right now just going like this, clapping.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she can get a crowd going.
Yes, she can. Yes. Yeah.
And she took your face and says, "I love you, mommy.
Yeah.
I love you.
Yeah. She knows I love her too.
I will
Thank
see
you
you
so-
again." You're
Thank you
welcome.
so much, Beth.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. I hear the name like Wally coming in pretty clear. Wally or Wallace, something. Anybody have a Wally or a Wallace? Very strong, not the most common name. And then Angela. I just heard Angela. So those three names. I had a bro-in-law. My dad is Wally. We don't have a kid Wally, but that doesn't mean that it isn't in reference to one.
See, son's father's name, that seems
Oh, the
fairly-
son's father. The son is in spirit.
Yeah, I believe that Kim is your son in spirit. Let's see. RE phone codes. Interesting that you say that, Beth.
Did your sister? Oh, we got a few Angelas here. So with that, the next thing I heard was Mark.
Okay.
So I don't know if with some of the things, I don't know if some of the names that I gave the Angela and the Wally connect to the name Mark as well. Like sometimes that's asking them to get a little clearer.
His brother is Mark. My neighbor's son Mark just passed a
Mhm.
week ago.
All right, tell my mom I was a good cook. And they know that. And I don't know if he took it to the level of he was like chef level. No, I didn't say Riley. I didn't say that, but if he was a chef or a cook, this could be him. I get a young man cooking a lot. Like I think he would like to cook for the family. And I felt like it was a man, a boy. Cooking, cooked culinary academy.
Okay, Claire
That's the
O'Brien.
kind of cooking I'm feeling.
Okay, so Claire
Oh,
O'Brien.
that's Claire. Remember when I said the name Claire? He might have been calling out her name.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
Huh.
do that a lot. They call out the name of the living a lot.
Their mom.
Would
I
you
get-
like
I
me to
get that a
ask
lot.
Claire to unmute?
Yeah, definitely. I think this is her son.
Okay. Hi, Claire.
Working there. Oh, yeah. When you said Claire, there was a whole lot of other stuff going on there, and I just didn't want to butt in.
Oh,
Mhm. Well, now you got forced to. So your son liked to cook, right? And was culinary like that.
Yeah.
That was the level. I didn't feel I was just saying, you know,
Yeah.
here, let me whip that up, you know? So he's very strong arms, wants to wrap around you right now and show you, I love you, mom. I love you. I'm okay. I did wish they wanted to eat up here though. We don't have a body to put food in, but they love to talk about it up there because of the emotions around food. That's why. And I don't know if there's something funny about eating bananas or he couldn't eat bananas because food can be love or hate, you know, and sometimes it's something you ate earlier, you were, you know, up a banana, but I did see a banana. All right. I just need to address that. And also I saw, did he go to different countries and learn, or did he learn different styles of food from different countries?
It was La Cordon Bleu Academy. Le Cordon Bleu Academy in Austin at the time, Texas Culinary Academy, and it was a Le Cordon Bleu school.
That's probably where I'm getting the country, because that's obviously sounds a little more French, doesn't it? I probably shouldn't. I don't know. It sounds French, but I think that's probably the country feeling he's giving me. Was he quiet about things, kept things in a lot?
Yes, very much so.
Yeah. It kind of makes me feel that he didn't share a lot, that he did have a lot inside. It's very interesting because I feel he walks around the house a lot, and you're hearing it and he wants it said, it is me. And he tries to be quiet, but he likes being there.
Great. Yeah, I'm
But it
staying
doesn't
here.
mean, yeah. Well, he'll go where you go. I mean, I always know that they would never make you stay somewhere or go somewhere you wouldn't want to be, but wherever you go, that he would go. But also he seems to show me a cat. So do you have a cat that crossed, or did he have a cat?
Mm-mm.
There's a cat being held right now. Is there someone else that would?
I mean, I at one time had an orange cat that went to heaven, but Spencer didn't live here with me at that time. But that
But you
cat
would
was
know
in
it up
this
there
house.
because
Yeah.
that's probably, I would say that's what it is. Because up there, the animals will greet us, and our family members, if they get there before us, they will meet them. And it's not uncommon to see. But I mean, he literally, the way he did it was he picked up the cat to say, show her the cat, show her the cat.
Well,
And
the
to
cat's
me-
name was the same as my dad's name too. so-
Oh, okay. All right. And your dad is in spirit, right? Yeah,
Mhm.
they'd both
Yes.
be there. A lot of dads and grandpas peeking in tonight. They what does he say? Is there a certain sauce that you make of his, or recipes of his, or something? He wants to say something about the recipes. And he shows me some kind of bag with a zipper. And I don't know if that's something that was his that you have, or
That could be a number of things. I'm gonna have to think about that.
what's the bag with the zipper? Because he's still showing. You have something of his that if you open it, you have to. The only other thing I would think of, if you don't have something of his that makes you feel, yes, I have that, and I have to, if I look in it, I have to zip it, or I haven't looked in it yet. Is if you were doing something earlier, doing that, like unzipping something, because he could, that's how they show moments that they're with you earlier in the day, or sometimes it's a couple days, but
I
not
mean,
much.
this is a long shot, but I have one of his ponytails from when he was younger, and it's in a Ziploc bag.
That's it. That's not a reach. I'll be the first to tell you if it's a reach. He
Okay.
knows that's in there, and he knows that you know it. And whether, I mean, he didn't even have to know that on Earth, because sometimes there are things that they see from up there.
Mhm.
So yeah. So, and I don't know if you actually look at it or were peeking at it, but sometimes that's why something gets mentioned and not something else. It seems more obvious because they saw that and they want that moment there to be brought in for you. Okay. And the drawer, I don't know what's in your little drawer. Your little drawer, you got stuff.
Yeah.
He just showed a drawer open and there's stuff in there. I can't see
Yes.
what's in there, but I know it's in there. Do you get headaches a lot?
Just neck at the base of the skull.
Yeah, he said something about the headaches. And well, he's said she knows that's her stress.
Yes.
Yeah. He puts a kiss on your cheek.
Thank you.
I love you, Mom.
Thank you.
And then he said, I'm okay.
I know he's okay.
Yeah, I think that might have been him calling out your name when I said Claire.
Yeah, there
'Cause I
were
don't think
a lot of things in that section, and I just didn't want to leap too far, but thank you so much.
You're welcome. And I always say they will bring it forward. I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of them there that want to bring things forward. They know, but they don't look at it like somebody else is in and not them. They understand what's happening when these sessions are going on. So they're very, compassionate toward each other. And I think that's a nice thing for all parents to know, you know? So, yeah. I just heard I love you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Thank you for your trust. Jennifer, whoa. Is there someone who has a child, Jenny or Jennifer? That was like yelled at me. Unless it's like Claire, someone yelling out the name of their mom. Jennifer, oh, I read it. I said, I'm not looking, no looking, no looking. My son's here. Yeah, anybody with the name Jenny or Jennifer or their sibling is named that? My daughter of Jennifer, there it is.
Okay.
Okay. Then we also have a mom named Jennifer. But
Yeah, I always say spirit world first. That's how I work. When I get names, it could go a couple different ways. So,
Peggy.
aw. Thank
It's-
you, Lisa.
So it's Peggy.
Yeah.
I don't remember who it was,
Yeah.
but her daughter's name is Jennifer, who's
Okay.
in spirit.
Yes. Hi, Peggy.
Hi.
Can you turn your camera on?
You the one I was talking to earlier with the watermelon vape? I see her chat. She might answer me.
Okay. Yeah.
we
We
had
need
a-
to turn
She's
on
the
her
one that told me I was on tonight. If
Oh,
that's her.
okay.
And her son told me watermelon and showed me watermelon. Yeah, that's her. Her son showed me watermelon. We were just having a quick Facebook. She had a question for me, and then she sent me a picture of the watermelon vape, and that's what it was. So I'm glad you're on. So
Okay.
where's our Peggy? Where's our Jennifer's mom?
Right here. At Spotlight. There we go.
Are you? Hi. Oh, you're Peggy. I didn't know that. Did I know? Oh, maybe you said it. I don't know. Because then I said Peggy. Oh my gosh. You're getting a big hug. Okay. I hope you know that. Jennifer says, Mom, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. She's very adamant about that. I'm okay. I'm okay. You really need to know that. I mean, that's how she makes me feel. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. And she makes me feel something about an arm. So did something go on with her arm, or?
She had an auto accident once that affected her arm.
Well, that's why she would say it, because all I'm getting is like, show this, show this, show this. Okay. So she would be making a specific, thing that would make it's her, among other things that hopefully will be said. Does somebody have like in the kitchen, like an island? People have islands.
No.
I feel like I'm sitting around something like that. Were you somewhere where there was something like that?
Her kitchen had a large oval table.
Then she's showing, okay, that must be what it is. Because I know I'm in the kitchen. I can see this really big, and she knows that. Okay. And also something about the timing. There's never good timing. There's never good timing for this. There's never good timing. So I don't know. Sometimes people's passings fall on a certain day or week or holiday, but sometimes that's what I have seen, why they say something like that. I don't know.
That I don't know.
What is
Like
up
you
with the
said,
month of December?
there's never a good time.
No, and do you say those words? Because she made me say those words. And that's not something I really say, so at all. Because no, there is never a good time, but
It could be. She used to say that to me if I called and said, "Oh, let's talk." She'd say that there's never a good time.
that's why she's saying it.
Okay.
She knows that's like a quote almost, and especially when I know it's something it's not my wording on something. So that's why she would be saying it. She knows that you would know that. Okay. Also, what was there a fear about something? She makes me feel some fear. She's not carrying it now. She's not. Were you afraid of something or?
Not that I can recall. Of course, she was always afraid, that Andrew, her son, would be alone after she passed.
Okay. So
Um,
that could be That could be what she's talking about, only because you know she walked with that fear
Right.
about her son, you know?
And he's
And
now with me, so.
yes, and that's probably why she made me feel she's not afraid anymore, because she knows that. She would know that. And she doesn't want you to be afraid. Was this recent? I don't feel long ago.
She's been gone 5 years now.
No, that's not that long.
No,
No, that's
well,
not that
some
long.
days it is, but yeah,
I know exactly what that, and I'm sure everybody understands that. Some days, you know, it seems like yesterday, and some days it feels like, my God, you know, how long has it been? So I get that. She wants to show me a pumpkin and she's smiling. So is there something about pumpkins or Halloween or?
oh, she loved Halloween.
Okay. I mean, all I saw was, say this, and she's holding a pumpkin.
Mm,
Well, that's
yeah,
Halloween. We know. That's what it is. Pumpkins are a big Halloween symbol.
right.
So they always keep it simple. They are never going to complicate it. That's what I tell people. As simple as a pumpkin means, Mom, she knows that about me. And she
Well,
knows that you want more proof and more proof and more proof. But
I
I'm
have a-
right in your,
I have a
Hmm?
picture of my 3 children. She's in it, and their heads are resting on pumpkins.
there it is. And it's her favorite. So often like something like that, they've told me, do not, it doesn't have to be one or the other. It's both. Because you actually have, especially when pictures come into play, you know, they know you have it, you look at it, that kind of thing. And she is, she's proud of her son. I don't know how old he is, but she's proud of him. So something's going on. He's going to be okay. Mom. He's going to be okay.
I needed to hear that
Okay. He's going to be okay. Mhm.
because he lost his mother and his father.
Mhm. Was there something about a car with one of them, or is there something about a car with their son?
He bought his first car.
And that would be since
Yeah.
they passed,
I'm sorry, what?
since they passed, or
Yeah.
yeah, that,
It was a big deal for him, yeah.
yeah. I'm sure that's what she's acknowledging, and I'm sure his dad is sitting, you know,
Yeah.
but I'm sure he's right next to her. But they're respecting that she is your child, so they do that. And these, what's up with turtles?
With what?
Turtles?
Turtle?
Was there some story about a turtle, or did her son find a turtle?
No.
All right, that might be for somebody else, because I got a young person showing me a turtle, and I have to. Okay, we might have that, Melissa, because there's a young man going, say the turtle, say the turtle. Oh, yeah, and yours was a daughter, so yeah, okay. All right, well, thank you, Peggy, for letting me bring that to you.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, so that's my lady that was on Facebook. I can't remember your name, sorry. We just met a couple hours ago. But I feel that maybe, because I asked her son to bring his mom something tonight, so I think that was an answer I got for you, for your son, the woman that we were conversing earlier, so I do feel that is him, because I did ask him to give her something that would be off of what we discussed on our quick little chat that we had. And I also hear Mandy or Amanda. That probably will be Amanda or Mandy, Spirit World First.
Amanda.
That name.
Let's see.
And I also heard the name Carlos earlier. That was earlier, but it just came back. So we might have a Carlos over there. But that Mandy or Amanda, she was pretty strong just a minute ago.
Carlos.
Okay, middle names come in. I get that a lot. So sometimes they bring me the middle name, not the first name or the nickname. Oh my God, we're getting both. Yeah. So, well, they are definitely saying hello. So I don't know if we have time to go to somebody. It's up to you, Elizabeth.
Yeah, we can go more, but I don't know if you want to go to the one with the daughter. Oh, good.
Amanda.
Two daughters that are named Amanda, actually. So we have
Always spirit first. That's what I honor. Spirit, because some people will have a sibling that's living, but I always say spirit first. If the daughter is
both of them.
Amanda,
Both daughters are in.
okay. All right, so it's up to the Mandys or Amanda. Is one of them called Mandy and one not? Because sometimes that's how I did say Mandy, and I wouldn't just say it if I, some names you need. One of them shows me like those Tootsie Pop suckers, what Tootsie Roll suckers, Tootsie Pops. Like, so I don't know if a Tootsie Pop is a funny story. I don't think they make those anymore. I don't know. But or if there's something with one of these Amandas with the sucker. It looks like a Tootsie Pop, but
We're waiting for them to type.
yeah. And in the meantime, I'll just keep rolling because I did hear the name Dominic too. So Dominic, say Dominic, Dom. And I feel a young man really waving strong on that. Dominic. So we're getting a little, and I see a hot air balloon. No. Doesn't rhyme enough. Sometimes it has to rhyme. Okay, our daughter called my husband the Mandy
Husband
lady.
called the daughter Mandy.
Mandy. Yeah. I think that's why I would hear it in that way too. Like I heard it both ways so that it could make one stand out. Yeah,
So-
hot air balloon
Okay.
was interesting.
Let's
So I
Okay.
don't know if somebody's
So it's
child took a hot air balloon ride or you took one, but
Do you think it's Denise Hill, Elizabeth?
all
Is
right.
that-
So my son had a good friend named Dom, and he and I went up in a hot air balloon when he was little. I would say definitely that is your son there, but I think we were gonna go to Mandy, right? Or Amanda, the mother of Amanda or Mandy, father, whoever's on.
Denise Hill, is that right?
Yeah. Yes, I've asked her to unmute. Hi, Denise.
Hello.
No,
Hi, Denise.
Hello.
Your daughter is saying hello to you. Amanda. She was pretty strong like that. Jennifer kind of blurted it right out and got in. Okay. And she says, I love you, Mom. I love you. I'm okay. And she needs you to know that. I don't know why she's showing me a fork, but she is. And I don't know if there's a fork in front of you or a funny story about the fork, or you were looking for forks, bought new forks. There's funny reasons sometimes they send an item like that, and it just went right in my face like that. Say the fork. So yeah. And you don't have any in front of you, right? Because sometimes people have something right in front of them and they do that.
I do not.
She says, Mom, so we won't push it, because if you're with me privately, I'd be pushing that fork more, but she is saying it. She's smiling. All right.
Okay.
Now she just shows me going out the back door. I mean, I don't know if that was something that she left that way, or you're, looking at your back door where you're sitting, but I just don't feel it's a front door. I feel it's a back door.
I'm not really sure.
Okay.
What
Do you
the back
have a
door-
back door at your house that she would have ever entered and exited?
So she actually hasn't been in this house. We purchased it a couple years ago. So, but technically we have a slider, but not a back door.
What about the house you were in before that house?
It had a slider as well, not a back door.
It was the back though, and would she ever go in and out of that? Only because that's what
Sure.
I saw her leaving, like
Okay.
going out the back door. So whether or
Okay.
not that was the last time you saw her, I mean, there could be a lot of little reasons she'd want to say that, but
Okay.
sometimes people have to really think about it. But usually it's not what they're trying to make you think about. That's why I say it's something probably so simple. You know what I
Right.
mean?
Right.
And but the way that she does it is like going out the back door, and it's like I feel like she looks back at me like to say going out the back door. Okay. I don't know why she's making me feel her torso, but she is. So I don't know if something went on there, if she had stomach issues, if you have something going on, but she's just like, say the torso, say the torso.
She was in a head-on collision. So perhaps that was it.
Yeah, something. Obviously, she said that She just wants to hug you. I mean,
Mhm.
that's what she wants right now. And I love you.
Yeah.
She
love her.
knows.
Yeah.
Yeah, she knows you do. And then I just feel, tell her the water. So I don't know if you live near water or see water, but
She always loved the ocean. I don't,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. It's just a view. That's what I'm seeing. Tell her the water, tell her the water. And was there something about a pair of shoes or sandals that you have of hers? And I feel like she held them up.
I do have shoes of hers. Yes.
Okay. Yeah,
Mhm.
she went like this. Say these, say these. Okay.
Okay.
And why would
Nice.
she show me aluminum foil? What's she got going on in the kitchen? Aluminum foil now. Were you doing something with aluminum foil earlier? Because sometimes that's that moment in time. I'm right there, Mom. I'm right there.
Right. I mean, nothing specific. I mean, I've used aluminum foil, but
Yeah, we
I
all
can't think of
have,
anything.
but that's
Yeah.
for her to
I can't
show.
think-
I don't think in 28 years I've ever said aluminum foil to anybody. So if
Right.
she wants to show that, sometimes it's something you were doing, a little more recently, like, earlier, yes, last night, wrapping stuff or doing something a little more, and it's like, I was there. Okay. And she
Right.
is showing it, aluminum foil.
Okay.
Sometimes,
Oh, I
sometimes
just have to think about that.
yeah. Well, sometimes you ran out of it or you bought some yesterday. I mean, there's little moments like that. So I would
Okay.
say just, hopefully know that. And was there always chapstick or some lip gloss or chapstick or something? What's this? Show this, show
She
this.
she just always loved lip gloss. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like,
Yeah.
put it on. Sometimes you actually have some still. I mean, sometimes there's a little more reason for it, but she did do
Oh.
that.
I have a lot of her stuff. Yes. A lot of her makeup. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay. Then that would be what she's
Yeah.
referencing.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you feel her love.
All right. Thank you so much.
She's with you.
All
Oh,
right. Thanks.
you're very welcome.
You,
You're very
Denise.
welcome.
And this has been wonderful. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
And I don't know if you have some parting words for all of our parents. This was so exciting. I've asked parents to possibly send me a validation story with a picture of their child to elizabeth@helpingparentsheal.org if they can. And then it's been wonderful to have you on here. We'll have you back again. And thank you for coming on such short notice since
No
Yes,
problem.
thank you.
No problem. I'm glad I could help and bring light and to know that, I hope you know that in your hearts, your children's spirit are always with you. They love to watch those silly, sometimes moments that they mention, in these sessions, whether, whatever it is, the foil, the fork, the turtle moment, the things that they send sometimes are just so simple. And those are the simplest moments, I think, that sometimes we can take that breath and just know, oh, I know you're there. And, have those moments be just as important. So you're not always looking for a sign and trying to find a sign, because they will always be bringing them. It never stops. It never stops. And love never ends. So I thank you all for your trust very much.
Thank you. And Kirsten
Thank
is
you.
saying your books are so helpful, Beth. So I'm going to make sure that on the obviously on your YouTube video, we'll also put all the links to where people can find your books and get in touch with you. And Clara's saying incredible reading and piggybacking. Thank you so much. It's always nice that everybody understands what piggybacking is. All of our kids are coming in and
Yeah.
sending signs through readings for other children, which is really wonderful as well.
And I do hear a name right now that I have to say, and it's Taylor. I'm hearing these kids are yelling tonight. Taylor, say Taylor. So I don't know if someone has a Taylor, but I did hear it.
Oh, that's wonderful. Well, we have a Tyler, Kimberly saying Tyler. I don't know, but we have a lot of people thanking you, and it was a wonderful evening. And again, thank you for being on here on such short notice.
No problem.
Yes, thank you, Beth.
You made me eat less chicken wings. It's good. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate your trust. I
And
hope
we
I'll
always
see you
ask,
again.
We
Thank
always
you.
ask everybody to unmute and say thank you and good evening. So if you all would like to do
Yes,
that.
thanks, Beth.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Beth.
Good day. What a great night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
We
you.
so
Bye,
appreciate it.
everybody.
It was lovely.
Thank you. Bless
So
you.
grateful. Thank
Have a
you.
Also
wonderful day.
welcome. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye. Good night.
Bye-bye. Thank you.